Sometime last summer, I decided I was going to talk about the Dreamcast. I had just moved, and I noticed some yucky red stuff on it, but by the time I got around to cleaning it, it had become yucky peach-colored stuff. I was pretty disturbed by this and decided to show my Dreamcast some love. So I bought a whole bunch of peripherals for it with the money from the sale of my destroyed cartridges. But before I talk about those, I just want to touch on piracy on the Dreamcast. I actually find piracy on older systems to be fascinating and will go out of my way to purchase pirated cartridges. It was an era when pirates had to go through a lot of work to bring you their product. Unfortunately, there's nothing enchanting about piracy on the Dreamcast. You can just purchase some CDRs, find some game ROMs, and burn. Sega made it so easy, you don't even have to mod your console. When I bought my Dreamcast a couple years ago, it came with a huge stack of pirated games. They're just CDRs with Sharpie scrawled across them. It's so unimpressive. They're nothing compared to this pirated Super Mario Bros. 3 cartridge. This game was assembled by a real live pirate, and someone actually made a sticker for it, and forgot Mario. Now let's talk about happy stuff. The VMU might be necessary to play and save your games, but on top of that, they're the most inane concept for a memory card ever. So it's kinda like a peripheral. Your VMU plugs directly into your controller. Then it displays images on its screen as you play. Some games display your inventory or other useful information on the VMU. Other games allow you to play a mini-game. Two games where you can easily find the mini-game are Sonic Adventure and Skies of Arcadia. I've already talked about Sonic Adventure's Chow Adventure in another video. This game is basically a virtual pet. It walks and walks and walks until you stumble across an enemy. Or a treasure. Skies of Arcadia's Pinta's Quest is actually not that different. This ship sails along the open skies until you stumble across an enemy, or a treasure, or, just to spice things up, high winds. You can only save one minigame per VMU, so if you want multiple minigames going, you're going to need more than one. However, they have horrible battery life. If you want to keep your Chow or airship with you at all times, you're going to need a lot of these. Or, if you don't care about these portable minigames and never change the batteries, you're going to hear this blaring beep come from your controller every time you turn on your system. Whoa, settle down, old boy. Here's your batteries. With or without batteries, the VMU has some other uses. In Skies of Arcadia, the VMU also acts as a jam detector. If one is nearby, it will beep. It beeps faster as you get closer to the target. In Sonic Adventure, you can take a break from the action and just play the Chow puzzle minigame. You can also get a VMU with more memory, but no screen. This guy has 512 kilobytes of storage, but since the Dreamcast can only access 128 kilobytes at a time, this VMU is partitioned into 4 parts. If none of this impressed you, you can always open your VMU up. Look, it says potato in there. The VMU slots have more than one purpose. You can plug a vibration pack in there. Its boring North American name is Jump Pack. Or even better, one of these. This silly looking item is not a really tiny Move controller. It's a microphone. You could use it while online gaming, or you can use it to talk to your seaman. This game is none other than another virtual pet. Anyway, you start your adventure by meeting a very special guy.
My name is Leonard Nimoy, and I will be your guide.
At first, they're not very talkative. They start out as one egg, which bursts into several tiny mushroomers. Your first task is to lead them towards the Nautilus, who eats them. But before you feel too bad for the little guys, just wait. They burst out of the poor, unsuspecting Nautilus, leaving him completely decimated. So they ate him from the inside out. Gross. Now they are Gilman. They sound like babies and can learn words when you speak to them. Can you hear me? Speak English? Baby. Baby! He said baby! Hi, baby! Baby. Baby! Yay! I taught him to say baby. Come back. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. But then, they start eating each other.
Ow, that hurt.
What happened? Ew, they're sucking blood. Why are you sucking his blood? Ouch! Ouch, stop! They grow into semen pretty quickly and start asking you questions about yourself.
It's rather difficult making out what's on the other side of this glass, so let me inquire. Are you a male or a female?
I'm female. Female.
You're a female of the species, eh?
Yes.
Excellent. You know I love the ladies.
Seriously, I didn't know how to respond to the guy. I was rendered speechless by his semen. You can name one of them as well, but they're not really a joy to be around. Hello.
Hey, Seaman, don't play that.
Don't play what?
Shut up.
You shut up. They do grow to become frogs or something eventually, but I found the game pretty disturbing. So my semen are probably dead now, but I can easily save them with my magical clock-changing abilities. But I can't kill zombies by simply abandoning them. Instead, I have to type them to death. I'm sure the keyboard's main purpose was for chatting during online gameplay, but it turned out to be a great tool for slaughtering the undead. One thing I learned while playing this game is that when it comes to typing in order to save the world, I stink. The pressure is just way too much. Maybe, just maybe, I could be a hero if I had straps on my keyboard. Okay, I'm pretty sure this contraption only stayed in place most of the time because of my secret weapon, who has now evolved into not a weapon at all. How do they make them float there like that? The keyboard could also be paired with the mouse to play first-person shooters. Man, does it feel refreshing to play with a mouse and keyboard on a console. If you want to ditch the keyboard, you can play Res with just the mouse. It's a little more cumbersome than the controller, but it's still an experience you can only have if you're cool enough to own a Dreamcast mouse. Okay, I know there are more Dreamcast peripherals out there, like the fishing rod, maracas, and light gun, but I don't have those. Yet. So that's a story for another day. Happy gaming!